Hi, everyone. I apologize. You have to watch a second video of me because I have your son or daughter for social studies and reading. So if you haven't watched the social studies one yet, um, I'm Matt Lauer. I have been teaching reading slash ELA for like 14 years here. It's my first year teaching social studies as well. But I'm super excited to teach social studies and keep reading because I do enjoy teaching reading as well. I have your kids in class slash home first and eighth period. So I start my day, finish my day. The kids call it the Lauer sandwich. It's been an awesome start to the year with them. They just left like a minute ago. They're super entertaining. Half the class, when I have half the class in, there's like 6 kids and then like 16 at home. And then the other days I have like 14 in class or 13 in class and like 8 at home. But they've been awesome. They're entertaining. They talk a lot, which I like. Like they've been social, but in a great way. So it's been a great way to start the day off and end the day with them. So as I talked about in the social studies video, I can't be more impressed with the way that these kids are handling this with everything going on. It's obviously a challenge to start middle school to begin with, but the way they're handling it this year, they've done such an awesome job. So quickly, your son or daughter can show you these things. This is the same sort of setup for the Schoology page as my social studies. The Zoom link is always going to be there. I have an agenda. It's obviously different from my social studies class agenda, um, but it'll be updated every Friday for the next week. I have video links in there. Some of them we'll get to in class. Some of them I told the students, don't worry about it. If we don't get to in class, you can watch those links later on. Sometimes I'll put some review games up, stuff like that. Um, Book we're reading, I'm reading aloud in in reading class is the story Ghost. It's a book Ghost. It's by Jason Reynolds. It's an awesome story. It deals with a lot of issues going on in the world today. The main character is a kid that deals with kind of a rough upbringing. So it's a great story. Check it out. There's a bunch of book trailers if you want to check it out, and some interviews with Jason Reynolds, the author, that gives some good information about it. But I like to do a read aloud because it gives us a good discussion point, starting point in each class. We're going to use it to review story elements to see where students are at. They seem like they're in pretty good shape. I know that at the end of last year, there some gaps, but things seem pretty good. So we're going to use that book to review a lot of things. Um, so we'll start class with the read aloud each day. Students are also expected, and I've been talking to them a lot about it, trying to hype it up. I've been talking to them about having an independent reading book with them every single day, whether they're in school or home. I'll surprise them with 5 minutes of reading here, 10 minutes of reading there. So I want them to have a book with them all the time. We're going to talk about book selection. We've already talked about it a little bit. I'm going to set up a Google form I set up on Schoology where they can post the books that they've read with a little review so that they can help classmates pick out awesome books. The big talk I had with them is that when I was a sixth grader, I avoided reading all the time. I'd pick up a book and act like I was reading and not really read it. And one of those reasons being I just did not select the right books. I was huge into sports then as I am now. So I thought I should always just read sports books like Matt Christopher. Some people probably remember those books. Um, they, for me, since all I did was sports, they were boring because it was kind of my life. So I'm trying to challenge students to try something different, try different genres and stuff like that. So when you fill out the parent questionnaire for reading, it asks a lot of questions about how much your son or daughter reads. Be honest, I'll try and help find the best books for them. It's always a challenge, but it's a fun challenge to have to try and get kids into different series and stuff like that. So, talked about read aloud, talked about independent reading. Up here, I also have some books, some of my favorites that I pointed out to students. If they click on this, they can watch the book trailers. These are awesome books. These are 3 titles: Hatchet, Lightning Thief, and Drums, Girls, and Dangerous Pie are 3 books that we'll read as class novels. 3 awesome books. A lot of this is the same stuff from social studies. You'll see in there that I take attendance by giving them a quick bell ringer question every day. They go in and answer. And we're doing things like we're going to be pretty much paperless, so students don't have to worry a whole lot about taking materials home with them, bringing them back, they need their Chromebook every day. So their journal is going to be digital. Their notebook, they're going to have a story element notebook for the first unit as well. That will be digital. They can go in, vocabulary is already posted for the whole unit. They can go in and mess around with that in Quizlet. And so Wednesdays, talk about this quick. So Wednesdays, when we're all remote, we're going to use that as a day to talk about independent reading. We're going to use it as a day to do some group discussions in Zoom, so I can have some breakout sessions where students can work with different students, having some discussions. We'll also use it as kind of like a review game day as well. Since they're quick 20-minute classes, we can definitely use that as valuable time, but we'll use it more for review types of things and then independent reading stuff as well. So I think I've covered everything. I tried not to be too long-winded, which I certainly can be at times, which your kids can tell you about. But thank you for all your support. Push them to read at home. I'll push them in school. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to email. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye.